we're just gonna get into this video. Can't really see the title too much. I'll just say he ate me out, and I'm guessing on my period. So we go from a serious topic last week back to nonsense. Can't ever say that this cast surprises me in any way, so you can never have expectations when you're watching BKCHAT. Whale, Esther, Ayo, Choma, Lucy, River, Corey, see ya. Broken digestive. No, baby. This is gonna be a terrible. The meal for the cast, apart from Ayo, is terrible.
Always sold out for the Afrobeat weekend. Less than 80 spaces left. Pickup points. Elephant and Castle, Brixton, Victoria, Stratford, Tottenham, Birmingham, and Manchester. Book today. Afrobeatweekender.co.uk.
What do you do
if someone you're seeing smells down there? Tell them. If you're seeing them, you can say it.
waiting for this one.
Yes. Or just get in the bath beforehand.
Smell.
You don't say it like that.
With them, man. Just be straight up and
honest
with them, because
I agree with
him.
him.
Some women actually don't know. Some people are aware. So I think just be straight up.
What if it's something that's out of their control? Then what do you stick around? Because me, I'm skirt.
I lie, man. You won't duck on that.
I'm off, man. I'm off. I'm so sorry. I'm gone.
I don't know how deep it is in terms of down there, but I can't imagine it being something that is a life term.
I think more time it can simply just be an imbalance, so they need to just get it sorted out.
That's what I'm saying. There's BV in it. If you've got BV, go clinic, go get it checked out. If you've got thrush,
what's BV?
Bacterial vaginosis. the most common one is obviously thrush in it, and there's another like low grade one called bacterial vaginosis.
No, thrush doesn't make your vagina smell.
Yes, it
does.
It'll make it smell. Okay, there's so many urban myths about thrush or thrush or whatever, but I don't know anything about it firsthand. But from my friends.
Well, you're talking so much, you should know. If you don't know it, then shut up.
There's certain man out there, yeah.
Like you.
Wait, let me land. There's certain man.
Certain man like me.
Themselves, but they're so quick to say, "Oh, this girl's vajayjay was smelling. This girl's vajayjay
Yeah,
was
certain man like you.
Before I do anything, I'll make sure I'll clean their proper extra.
He's got my top. That top's £6. It was on sale in New Look. I got it in black.
Listen, if she's going down there and she starts to...
Good looking out, well.
Embarrassing, bro.
Wale.
You change your boxers.
There's understanding that, okay, yeah, it might just be a bad day with the person, or this is a continuous thing. If it's a continuous thing, then especially if you're with that person, me personally, even if you're not with that person, I feel it's something that you just have to say, because if there was something wrong with me that I could change or I could fix, I'd want someone to tell me so that I don't go away from that situation.
How are you going to tell her?
Continuously.
How would you tell her?
It's simple. If I'm seeing someone, you don't know me. I'm very straightforward. Like, listen.
Really? You would tell the girl?
Listen, we're adults. It's a grown conversation.
Yeah.
My darling, this is not a one-day thing. It's not like you had an off day.
Yeah.
You understand? It's repetitive. Maybe you've got thrush, maybe you've got BV. You need to get it seen.
Yeah.
It's smelling down there, innit? If you're tun frowsy, if the punani in our smell right.
Can people just talk like adult and pump on their friends? This is not a joke, because there's some people that actually deal with things. So just talk like the 30-year-old that you're gonna be, and stop it. These stupid dumb lingos.
Sorry, it's not a polite thing. It's not a polite conversation to be had. But you'd rather someone tell you than
Yes, get down to the point. Mature for once in your life.
How would you deal with, because you know, I'm pretty sure you guys have had experiences where you've, well, let me finish. So you've started having intercourse and maybe the girl's become wet and so she's sort of leaked a bit, and now odor is occurring in the middle of your intercourse. How is that something you're going to deal with?
You fake the bus. Fake it.
Please, these people don't fake anything. They will still continue, especially you with all your stomach and your breasts. You suddenly turn down a girl's vagina. I don't think so. Oh, please. It's easy for men to get ego when they're around other dickheads.
Everybody has this thing where
People just be honest on this show. Stop talking so immaturely.
The biggest misconception. Like,
No, there is.
shut up.
There is.
There isn't a sex smell. Like, if something smells bad, then that's not a sex smell. It smells nasty. A smell when two people are having sex, you sweat, your body's, you intertwine. So there's a scent. Do you understand? But it's not a bad scent. It doesn't smell like More time even you won't even smell nothing like that. Do you understand? But there's sometimes where you get a scent. But if it is a bad smell, don't confuse that as it's just a sex smell. Nah, B.
I think there is a sex smell because
Then the tum frowsy, my darling.
Let me tell you, I've had sex with a guy, yeah? I smell good, okay? Down there is clean.
Esther, these people get on my nerves, man.
As a sex smell. When you have sex with someone, you
Look
guys
at her,
exchange
model
body
Nunu.
fluids. Something is going to create as a result of that.
Yes.
So why is it when I'm by myself, not having sex, I don't smell?
Exactly.
Then I decide to have sex, I'm smelling. So that shows it's the sex that's making it smell.
These two people's body odour is hot coming together. Of course it's going to be a smell.
Educated us in terms of, our vagina.
Everything is always upbringing, or she's experienced it, or she's seen it.
Like you and Lucas.
I don't
He's
understand
talking a lot
the
lately,
line
isn't it?
between upbringing and smell. Like, where's the correlation?
There's certain things, for example, thrush. Like, my mum schooled me about thrush. BV, my mum schooled me about BV. And it all comes around the time when you start your period. Do you understand? It's all about educating your child. So when certain things, I believe, if you're not clean as a woman and you haven't been brought up to know these things, then of course you're going to have a smell. I know my body well enough. I know how to satisfy myself when I need to. So I know what will discharge or what will come out. And if it smells off, I'm going to go get it checked out.
Yeah.
What about the people that are not as, in tune with their bodies and have had those sexual experiences? To that extent where they know that their body that well, but they have a certain, a smell sometimes. And I feel like a lot of girls generally don't know. I genuinely believe they don't know, because if you know, like, you do something about it. As men, we are quick to be like, you know what, fuck that smells busting out. Like, you're doing her an injustice. Like, yo,
Bro, I'm not sorry. I'm not Captain Saberhole. I don't need to have a conversation with every single person. If it's a serious situation between me and you, then cool. But
she might not have to be a hoe. She might actually just be a good beanie. Like,
I'm not talking about she's a hoe. But I'm saying if it's just like, if we're not serious, then I don't need to go to the point where
This is a terrible group of men to be talking about an issue like this.
Suddenly became
I'm tired.
Captain Saberhole, where I have to tell every girl, you smell, I'll save you. Like, come on, like, it's not my duty. If it's a long-term thing, then okay, possibly. But if it's just for a night, it's just for a night. Skirt.
That's why they say having sex at a certain age, at a more mature age, that you believe that you're mature enough to handle certain things, is good. That's why, they say don't have sex before a certain age. Because, for example, look at, like you said, you get immature guys that if you have sex with them...
Like
and
the
you're
people
smelling,
in front
they're
of
gonna
you.
take the piss or
Like the
disrespect
people in front of
Whereas
you.
if you're a bit more mature, I'm sure, Lucas, the way you think now about having a conversation, you weren't thinking like that when you were 6, 7,
just that
8.
I was a bit more raw with it. Like, yo, sort that out, fam. Whereas now I know that. Listen, I've learned that there's things like thrush, there's BV, there's situations where when you have unprotected sex as well for a period of time, this guy's busting inside you. There's fluids exchanging. You're going to smell. Do you understand?
What it is with BV as well, if a lady is showering about 3 times a day, that can actually create BV because there's natural stuff that need to come out, and that's the issue with girls. If anything come out, discharge or whatever, or her fanny's smelling a bit, she's panicking, oh my god, you always gotta be fresh. That is not natural. It has to come out because they are what keeps the thing purified, yeah? So BV is if you're now overdoing it. And more time it happens with girls who are, sexually active, because if you're having regular sex, you always want to be clean there, so you're showering more. That's one thing. The second thing is, what we eat comes out through our pores, so you're always eating junk food, sugar, alcohol, chicken wings and Hennessy. I see one meme on there, so funny, and the person was like, if you're eating those kind of foods, you can't complain if your pussy smells like owl neck. You get me? Your skin replenishes itself with what you have eaten, with what it has. So if you're always eating oily stuff, spots and that will surface onto your skin, because that's all that's in your body. That's what your body's using to replenish itself. And secondly as well, you eat and you digest the food, and the food has to exit your body at one point. So if you're always eating sugar, oil, and fatty foods and stuff like that, it's coming out of your vagina, it's coming out of your penis, and it will leave an odor, especially if it's happening over a number of years.
If I'm dating a girl, first time we sleep together, it smells. I can't lie, I'll probably bear it because I'm a gentleman. The next time, if it smells again, then I'll have to address it because it could simply be a
How
one-off.
would you address it? How would you address it?
You know what? It's so awkward. That's why we're all kind of skating around it.
I don't think it's awkward because if you're sleeping with someone, I'm sure you'll be. I feel like I'm sure you'll be comfortable enough to express that.
I understand, but I think
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
let me put it
it's
this
still
way.
The way I am,
awkward.
I'm an open person. If I'm smelling something bad, I'm gonna say.
You see, back at school, there was always somebody that stunk of BO. Always somebody.
Yes.
But nobody ever really wanted to
Yes.
talk. Everyone would always joke about
Yes.
they stink. But
Yes,
nobody would go
it's
up to them.
true.
That's an awkward conversation.
Yes.
When somebody smells and they don't know and you have to tell them,
Yeah.
it's awkward.
As a woman, yeah, like obviously I take pride in my hygiene, and it's a problem. Like obviously, if you're smelling, it's gonna burn if someone's gonna tell you, yeah, you smell. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna appreciate that. Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
Corey's saying it might be a one-off, so you might not address it there and then, which is okay. But if it happens again, please tell me. Like,
Yes.
to know, 'cause like Lucas said, the woman may not know that she smells because
Yes.
you're accustomed to your pussy smell. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, you might not notice. No, it's true. A lot of girls will burn from a guy telling them that their pussy stink, but it actually means a lot more than your pussy actually smells. It means the person's quite serious about you. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't have to say it. You can smell it or you like they hit and they cut. But the person's actually telling you they want to take things further, or it could just be a thing where he wants to fuck again and he obviously doesn't want it to smell.
Also, another way you can get thrush is through tight thongs, tight knickers, so things like those, tight jeans, so things like that, people need to be aware of that. It doesn't need to be sexual intercourse.
Free up your boom boom.
Personally, I don't wear pants to sleep. I like to be free. Yeah, I like to.
Most
I don't wear
Africans
nothing.
do.
I
I
like
find
to
it
be naked in my
uncomfortable,
bed.
to be honest.
I'm getting used to it, like to leave the house without pants if you're wearing a skirt. For me, it is a good thing. I can't do it with.
Are you wearing pants now?
I'm wearing a frock. Yes, I am. Times two.
Fresh.
Why are you always? Everyone's always saying, wash yourself, wash yourself.
Why is Esther looking at her like
Some
that?
people stink. Okay, cool. But what if it's their natural smell? So what? Then what? You can't do anything about it.
I'm a dude, but I've grown up with sisters.
Exactly.
And one thing my mum always said, even to a man as well, don't eat too much sweets. Because if you eat too much sweets, and this it might not be a fact, I don't know, but this is what I've just been raised on. If you eat too much sweets, you have erectile problems. So don't eat too much sweets as a man. As a woman, if you eat too much sweets, your fanny starts to smell.
You only just got that because
It's
River
an
just
imbalance
talked.
or whatever. Now, a lot of people don't know that. We are in a society where we eat a lot of junk, like Riva said, and we eat a lot of sweets, we have a lot of fizzy drinks. Now, that's where a natural odor might come from, because you have a long history of all these junk food in your system where it has an effect on your body type. Do you understand? Not everybody is the same. We're all very different people. When you're growing up as young boys or whatever, we're very immature guys. Do you know what I'm saying? It takes a while for you to mature. Now, to have that conversation at a young age, like, I won't say don't blame the guy if he's immature about it, but what do you really expect from a young man or young boy that's growing up? Do you understand? And as a young girl, if you're putting yourself in those situations where you're having sex anywhere, you have to be grown enough to be able to deal with whatever way you get it. If I'm free enough to be able to fuck you, I should be able to tell you if you smell.
Yeah.
If you can't hear that,
It's not that easy, man.
you've offed your pant, which is the most sacred thing to you. Which when you're growing up, your mom's teaching you to cover yourself. You know, when you go to the toilet, hide your pee or whatever. Do you understand? It's all about protection and covering your private parts. As a dude, towels off, you flap your willy out, grow up football. It's a lad's thing. Do you know what I'm saying? You're expressive. Now, that's the same way as you grow older. You now make a choice whether you want to be open with someone and be that free.
Have you ever told a girl though that?
I've told plenty of girls, and it's not even been a negative thing. I've actually seen them after that in terms of, you know what, it's not the first time, not the second time, maybe there's an actual issue. And you've gone to the clinic and you've got BV. That's when I've educated myself, oh right, it's just BV, or it's thrush. And a lot of people lose relationships and lose proper unions that would have made sense because of a smell. Yes, a smell is very, very important because it's something you have to live with every day.
Through it, Joye, you meet different people, and in different people, you meet people that have different hygienes. Now, for me, I am big on scent. If you have a smelly breath, for example, I have to tell you, listen, yo, that can't run. Now, I'm not going to tell you the first time because it might just be a bad day. If it's 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, you get told. I'm sorry, if I like you, especially, I really want to nip something that I really don't like in the bud straight there and then. So it goes back to my philosophy of, you know what, like we have options here, just let each other know, you know?
The way you approach the situation is really, really important. You have to be sensitive.
Yes.
Because I think, for example, if it's your girlfriend and you approach it in a, even if it's not your girlfriend, to be honest, if you say it in a manner that comes across disrespectful or embarrassing, you're going to affect this woman's intimacy thus forward, going forward, yeah? Not just with you, but with other people.
Yeah.
And as much as we say, okay, cool, you're not my girlfriend or whatever, but I think it's this lack of accountability to each other as human beings that brings us to a point
I thought
that
this
we
was
are
going to
right
be
now.
a shit
I think
topic,
if
but
we-
it's actually turning out
cool, you're not
okay,
my
to be
girlfriend. I
honest.
actually don't have any responsibility
Quite shocked.
to care that, you know, to a
Guinea must
certain
be
degree.
fucking.
But as a human being,
anyway,
and
let
for
me
you
not speak
going
too soon.
forward, even though it might not be with me, you need to approach a woman. I think just like what you're saying is very sacred to a woman. It should be a sacred thing to many women. And if someone's taken off their underwear and attempted to have sex with you, and then he smells something, you're like, raw, nah, that thing. Yeah. It's mad, like even how you eat.
Yes.
If you say it like that, it's mad. Like I'm never gonna take off my underwear again. Some people are
Yeah.
just rude. Like if you
I always say that. You can say anything to anyone, it's the way you say it. Huh.
if you tell them in a way that comes across to
Took
me,
some sensible videos, you know. Hearing some of my little
they're gonna feel
philosophies.
I'm
You are so fat,
okay, cool,
good,
someone
you
might smell whatever,
clever, you
but
clever.
there's a way to deliver it.
If a man likes you, there's no way he's going to be disrespectful about it. Even if he says it in a rude manner, you would know that it's not disrespectful because you know his mannerisms, you know how he is.
I was with one guy, and before we even gave each other a hug, whatever, he was telling me, babe, I like my ladies fresh, clean, so already in your mind, you know what's up. That's the best way.
Just make sure you're fresh. If you're going to be intimate with someone, before you're quick to go kiss up and touch up, go in the bathroom and see if everything's good.
No, what do you mean by fresh? I can go and shower and I'm fresh. I'm not gonna put perfume, do all the extra stuff.
Lulu, listen to me. You've showered in the morning, yeah? You've gone to work, you're walking around, you're sweating. Listen, you're not stinking, but you're sweating, yeah? So down there, it may create certain odors. It may not smell to you, but I'm saying, listen, just go to the bathroom and check.
If I take shit and I put it on my skin every day, even if I wipe it off straight away, eventually it will enter into my pores, yeah? For example, what I do personally, which I'm putting out there, I get lemon juice, yeah? Fresh lemon, I put it there and I put it in my armpits and I sleep with it. I don't wipe it off, I let it dry. You do that weeks and weeks and months, it will enter into my pores to the extent where even when I sweat, if you come and sniff, you will still smell a whiff of lemon because it's entered within. So what Corey's saying is true. You can have a lifestyle that will ensure that you're fresh.
I might do that. Oh, you don't even contribute anything. I don't
In
even know
every
what it is.
situation,
Yeah, you should laugh. You're a
that
joke.
you like the other person. It's about putting your best foot forward, right? I think freshening up is manners. If you're not cleaning yourself before you're coming to have sex with me, you don't respect me.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't rate me. If you're not changing your boxes,
Yeah.
you don't rate me. If you're not washing your vagina when you're going to have sex, you don't rate the guy.
I wash it after.
Respect there.
You don't even need to respect the guy. You don't respect yourself if you don't want to do that.
I respect myself because I'm clean. I don't need to wash and do all the extra stuff to be clean. I know I'm clean. I smell myself and it smells fresh. They will tell you that.
Oh, I love this girl.
That I smell, okay, let's be honest, we all have those days, is when I'm coming up to my period and when I just had sex bareback with a guy. That's it. Okay. So does that mean that the guy won't have sex with me? When you're on your period, you know,
She's so real, man.
okay, it's not exactly the nicest smell in the world. We all smell when we're on our period. When you have sex with no protection, same thing. You smell because it's bare and bare put together. There's a smell. So everyone smells at one point in their life. We shouldn't be ashamed of it. It's normal. It's natural. Nunu, imagine you're going to have sexual intercourse here with someone. Nunu, I'm asking you a question, yeah? And you're about to give him oral sex, yeah? And it stinks. Won't you feel like, rah, this guy? No, put it aside. Let's say you do, yeah? And you're going there and it stinks. Straight away, won't you feel
I've
me
done
disrespected?
it.
Like, rah,
Yeah.
you're telling me, okay, come, let's do this. And all day, I won't feel disrespected because it could have happened. So you sucky, is that what you're saying? No, I don't really understand.
Will you suck it?
No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But it could be the guy's time of the month. I don't know how your system works.
Yeah.
When it's my time of the month, I smell down there.
Darling, we don't have time of the month. No, are you dumb? There's one time in the month I go to the toilet and I start pissing blood. Are you dumb?
Just like he will understand that, okay, cool, maybe it's almost her period. That's why she's smelling. So in the same way, I'll understand for you if you're smelling and it's not all the time.
You just wash your dick. That's it. There's no time on the mouth.
I'm circumcised. There's some guys that are not circumcised. From my experience and the guys that are around me, it's Caribbean guys that are not circumcised, majority of them. And them lot are the ones that tend to let off a smell.
What? I've never heard that. That's a lie. To be honest, most Nigerians are the ones that I've definitely smelled more than our Caribbeans. Thank you.
You pull it back and you wash it every day. You wash it every day. Even when you're peeing, you make sure it's clean. When you don't do that, then yeah, you may get certain guys where it stinks. But listen, it's all about pulling it back and just make sure it's fresh.
Caribbean guys, well, a lot of Caribbean guys that I know, we're not circumcised, so there's a lot of situations where I've been in where it hasn't really been an issue. Hasn't even been brought up. Junior's quite pretty, if you ask me. So
most African people have a certain smell. Do you understand? A certain scent. Caribbean have a certain scent. White people have a certain scent. Asian people have a certain scent. Everybody has their own specific certain scent.
Yeah, we're all individuals. Don't put it down to Caribbean and African and non-Nigerian.
What a generic bad smell is. So we need to understand that because we do. Because if that was the case, do you know what? If that was the case, yeah, then that means anytime I go next to somebody else who's from a different race as me that doesn't have a familiar scent to me, I'd be like, but they don't smell. It's just different. You go into a majority of African households, yeah, because of the food we eat, because of our culture. But the food you eat is a part of your smell.
I don't smell of Africa. Like, what the hell? What you're saying is that I will smell of jollof rice if I have cooked jollof rice. I don't just walk out and be smelling of Africa. Smell like Shaki, bro. What the hell does that mean? What's that? That's a great insult. African. I really don't understand what that means. Obviously, if my mom has cooked fish, if I've made jollof rice or something that has a dirty smell and it's gotten onto my clothes, understandably, I'm walking out smelling of jollof rice. Not that Africans smell of jollof rice. Maybe we have.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that down there in your skin and down there's gonna be smelling of it.
In my house, yeah, we don't eat African food like that, and I'm from an African background. That doesn't mean naturally I go out of my house and I smell like I just come from the set of Lion King or something like that, bro. That don't make sense.
The point I'm making is you know.
The point you're making is this is what happens when you talk too much.
Deep it, yes. Majority of Caribbeans, you eat different food to us. We eat different food to you. We all eat generic
You'd be
English
surprised.
food.
A lot of Caribbeans eat jollof rice, and a lot of African people eat Caribbean food.
Everybody has the different types of food that they eat, which impact on your body that gives off a scent. Now, what I'm saying is these different scents don't have to necessarily be bad. We all smell different, yes. Do you understand? But we have certain generic traits. It's like saying all black people, we have strong features, big noses. It's our ethnicity. Same way with scents. Do you understand? We all have a history of certain scents. Do you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is there's a difference between having a scent from your cultural backgrounds and what you eat and whatnot to actually just smelling bad. I've been around people where you're not from a similar background to me, and I'm like, right, okay, that smells a bit different, but it's not a bad smell. Because I'm so used to it, I'm 28 years old and I've been born and grown up.
Boy.
It's a normal, familiar smell to me. When you go into a workplace.
You're 29.
When I take
Yes, that's what I heard.
That's a bit spicy. That's a bit
Putting yourself a year down, eh? Don't want to be closer to 30. He's 29.
And, you know, that's a normal smell, isn't it? Like, because I'm used to the people that I'm around, it being normal.
pounded yam and F4 at lunchtime to me is normal. It smells normal. To my colleagues, not very normal. They eat, fish and chips, bags of mash, steak kidney pie with a bit of chips, whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? It smells different, I eat that, and it's nice too. You bring a curry into work, again, smells different. So we all have different scents here. You get what I'm saying?
It's just as food. It doesn't mean look what he's talking about is rubbish. When everyone takes a bath, you smell okay when you come out as long as you clean yourself properly. So just shut up about the scent.
Bad is a subjective word. So just because someone smells in a way that you're not familiar with or you're not accustomed to, you can't now say that person smells. That's why I would find it uncomfortable. I'm not saying I wouldn't have that conversation. It depends how serious I am with that person and how far I want to go with that person. But I wouldn't go to the stage where I'm telling every girl, oh, you smell, just because it's a smell that I'm not familiar with. There's not, we can't say
he's basically defending Nuna.
There's people in this world that during sex they will poo on each other and do all that freaky stuff, and they're comfortable with things like that. So obviously to them, they're familiar with that. So we can't say, I'm sure we're all of the opinion, I can't speak for everyone, but majority of us will say poo is a bad smell. But there's people in this world that smell is calm to them, to the point where they can have sex and they can poo on each other. there is a majority of things that we can all say smell, but we can't just go and speak for everyone and say, because there's certain people that they've experienced so many smells, and there's certain people that have grown up and are accustomed to one smell. They might say you smell. They might say a certain perfume you wear smells bad. So you can't just say, oh, because I'm wearing Paco Rabanne or something,
God, thank God for you, man.
I smell nice. That could stink to someone else.
I don't think, as Lucas said, it should be an issue. I know it's not easy, Wale, like you said, it's not easy. It's not an easy subject. But if you've decided to have sex with someone, you need to be able to tell them. But at the same time, there's different types of sex you can have with women, in the sense that sex is sex, but it might just be someone that's a one-night stand, which you don't owe them anything.
You know how you said before that if you give her a chance, and after the first time you give her a chance. Say you gave her the chance, second time, she's stinking. You tell her, second time. Tells her like, fix up on that. Third time, she's thinking again. What are you gonna do?
There's 100 ways you can say one thing, but then people can perceive it in so many different ways. So it comes down to tact. How tactful can you be in regards to delivering this information? Because I can say to you, listen, you stink, and they'll be offended. I can say, listen, there's a bad smell while we're having intercourse. Blah blah blah. It softens the blow. So it's also
But after you
It's
said
the way
second
you say
time, you're still
something.
smelling it. How you gonna approach it?
Now, for a man like me, you have two options. That means you have a medical issue where maybe I need to come with you, give you that support to understand.
God, we already heard your opinion. That's why he's asking Corey.
How deep is this and how can I deal with it?
Oh my God, he's repeating what he's already said. We know what you said. We heard it. You already told us. Oh, confessional again. Oh God, where's my black currant?
We've spoken like it still smells. Obviously you are wearing this.
Oh, fucking hell. Are you on a talk or what? Hurry up and get back to the program. Tired of you hogging the limelight all the time, man. Jesus.
I just quickly throw this. Let's say it's your wife.
Uh-huh.
And it's an ongoing thing. How are you going to do it? Because now you're in. This is not a guy where if I'm fed up and he's thinking too much, I'll bust out. This is your wife now. Answer
It
that.
wasn't stinking before, but now that you're married, it started to stink.
If that's my wife, it definitely wasn't smelling beforehand when she became my wife. So again,
I think these people are getting on my nerves because you don't notice stuff, especially if you're spending stuff. Like, I mean, you notice, but after a certain amount of time, it might not even affect you because you just would be accustomed to it. Like, you wouldn't even think something smells. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't. Especially if you're around someone all the time and you're proper in a relationship, you're together, you wouldn't really...
I'm finding out, okay, why is there no change? Do you understand? Yo, babes.
Telling me every single time that you've had sex and you've given someone a head, someone that you're with, I'm talking in relationship wise, they had a bath beforehand. Because I definitely know that's not my case. Morning sex and all of that stuff, morning head, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll do that a lot, to
She
be
has now
honest.
perceived some disgusting something, and decided to cut. How would you feel?
My dick smells and you bust out, but I've still beat you. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've caught that body. 1. 2, if you skirted because my D smells, ask yourself, like, you beat me with a smelly D and you didn't even have the courtesy to tell me. What does that say about you?
So many guys are so quick, as I said before, are so quick to judge girls and say, yo, this girl with JJ was smelling, it was stinking and shit. Sometimes guys don't even look at themselves.
I look at myself before I fuck anyone. I look at myself. I got this. I smell it here. If it's stinking, I'll wash it.
That's why I will switch. Someone can even receive a bang. For real, I can blow you because your penis is outside. Why is it smelling? All you need to do is wash and go with your life. It's out of your body. So all you need to do is pour water, smell soap, and you're okay. So for me to smell it, meaning that you've come to have sex with me, normally you clean yourself before you have sex because you respect the person. You don't want them to be smelling poo when stuff's going down. So for me to smell it, it's just disrespecting me.
If my dick smells and you can't tell me my dick smells, but you fucked me. You have to take that L, get in the shower and wash my D. And then you go and get the next one today. You make sure you fire. In fact, you make sure it's a bedroom. And then the bedroom will be, what? You say my man, mad thing, blood. What? Lucas Walker. It's physical.
I'm seeing someone and I like him, he likes me, and we're banter, we bust jokes, we're building something, and he says, yo, babe, like, it was, you know, like, I'll be like, rah. Like, don't get me wrong, if it was me, I'll feel offended, but I would appreciate that because he's keeping it 100 100%. If you're sleeping about with different people and someone tells you you stink, then likeliness you're not going to give a fuck, are you? You're just about, who are you? Fuck off, next man. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But if you're someone, if I'm seeing you, I'm a relationship kind of girl. I like, you know, all of that cuddling and stuff like that. If I'm seeing you and we're getting intimate, we're getting, you know what I mean? I would like for you to tell me because we're building.
As soon as it happens.
It's not this easy. You're not saying as if I can just tell you, oh, your pussy stinks and it's easy.
I'm not saying it's not an easy thing. Like, I've been in a relationship where I've had to tell my ex-dude that, rah, like one of the exes I had that you smell. Like, it's not an easy thing, but it's about, if you're with someone and you're in something, it's about, if you're not going to tell me, who's going to tell me? That's the reality.
But you like them shots, they don't buff. The shots don't buff, that's why you like. That's why you
And
smell
the thing
it.
is, pum pum can smell. Like, when I tell you, it can smell. It can go, as in, it can really smell. To the point, if you could go out, wear jeans, go out with your mates, you sit down, you might even just open your legs for a bit, maybe just, and the people... I'm very self-conscious. Like, I like to keep clean. I'm very, you know, because I have an image. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to have this image and then be smelling. When I've been in relationships with whoever I am, sometimes I'll be in the bath, like shower, or I might come out the bath. I might, like, babe, do I smell? Like, can you smell? Like, I'm like that. I'm so sorry. I'm like that. I'll even lie down back and say, babe, like, is there something there? Like, is there...
Me telling a girl that, need to fix up down there, just in case me and her don't last.
Oh, he just can't fathom it because he doesn't know how to talk properly. That's why he's having so much hard time and people understanding people's...
Did not tell her, did not help her out, and...
Not necessarily.
But the people think, then I got shagged. No, but more likely, I got stuck with
It
the girl.
might be her time of the month.
If I'm with the girl for 8 months, it's the time of the month. Every time I fuck her, I lie, man.
If it's that time of the month, you shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Why? Why not?
Hey, chill, please. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not, please.
If you haven't had sex with a girl on her period, there's something wrong with you. It is
Yeah,
very natural.
I know
It is very
a lot
normal.
of friends
I
that have had sex
guarantee
on their
you, 9
period.
out of 10 girls have had sex on their period.
Yeah.
Every girl wants to act like, oh, it's not happening. It has happened. The guy has done it and he's enjoyed it. Some men, they like it with the period because it's got the extra lubricant.
Personally, when I'm on my period, I told you guys already that I smell, okay? When I'm coming up to my period. So does that mean now that the guy will not have sex with me while I'm on my period?
Yes.
Let's be honest, like, we all know a guy that's done it with a girl
Thank you.
when she's on that time of the month. Come on, guys. Come on. Yes? Yeah.
Like you.
Have you girls fucked on your period?
Yes, I'm proud.
Wait, you guys, wait. I've just heard something crazy. One by one, wait, have you done it?
Yes.
Esther, Falana, Chioma?
They wouldn't admit it.
And I just say all of you, your CRBs are going to come after
We will find out.
What is wrong with blood? It comes out every single month for 7 days. What?
That doesn't mean I have to
When
touch
I'm on
you.
my period, I'm actually more horny.
Yeah, be horny in the corner.
Be horny down the road.
Yeah.
When I'm on my period, I have cramps. And when I have cramps, please, I don't need a narrator. When I'm on my period, I have cramps. And when I have cramps, yeah, I could not allow somebody to enter me while I'm having those
Here we
cramps.
go.
It's very painful.
Yeah,
I've had
against
a
her.
child and I've gone through labour. The pain is not, I'm not going to have that. No, I'm not going to satisfy.
Well, how you feel on set about it is different to someone else.
You ain't coming inside me because, do you know what I mean?
The smell of your own period blood is foul. The fact that you have the audacity and cheek and mind to open your leg for a next man to come and smell your foul odor. You're mad. You lost it.
That's disgusting.
You lost it.
She doesn't need to talk about her like that.
Everyone wants to try new things. I actually understand. But my G, if you are willing to have sex, blood is just splurting left and right, up and down.
I know a lot of people that done it and they never bled like
There's
that.
a period where you are coming off your period, where you're spotting, yeah? Now, that is same as having sex on your period, because you're still having blood coming out of you. You generally can have sex. Some guys do have sex. When we're talking about, and I generally don't believe that, but I don't listen to BS and accept it.
Okay.
You've been in a long-term relationship, you've had a child, so the comfortability that you've experienced, it doesn't make me believe that. That's all I'm saying, do you understand? But, whatever, innit? Having sex on your period with what you're saying, I'm thinking the more extreme form of you're just on your bloods and man's coming and fucking you.
I've done that. I've done spotting.
Yeah, but we know
Doesn't
that
matter.
we know that and we accept that you are crazy and you're just straight up nasty. But what I'm saying is that yes, that is natural, but it's not natural for me to be shagging you while you have blood coming out of you. It's not even hygienic. Why does it have to be blood? It's in WrestleMania, bro. Fuck me, bro.
It makes no difference to me. We put a towel and we keep it moving. It doesn't matter. It's not deep.
I love how rushy.
Once you become comfortable in your own body, you will allow yourself to experience different things.
Yeah.
Some people like it in the bar, okay? So we all have different preferences.
In the generation we're in, yeah, it's like people want to explore more. The freakiness is reached to a different level. I have a friend who's already told me she was on a period and a guy wanted to lick her while she was.
Yeah, I know someone that's done that.
Nothing. There's people who want it in their mouth. Before, no, we were talking about anal sex, yeah, that was like, what? But now.
The and head. Do you remember when I first heard about head? I was like, ugh. And now.
It was a big no-no. Like, how can you say that to man? So let's be real. Timing is changing, and people are doing what.
That's too much, man.
How can you eat bloody pussy though? I don't understand how that's even freaky.
You'd be surprised that some people like to explore, like biscuit arts.
Don't say my name. What are you doing?
Are you?
Say my name.
Shut up. I'm not joining at your service
Say
dispute, so
what I
calm
said.
down, innit?
If a guy licks me out when I'm on my period, I'll respect him more.
Hey, check the blood to her face, bruv. Are you mad?
She's right though. She's right. I was like, of course he respects her. It's like he don't care how she is.
No. He likes the whole of me. I'm a package. The blood comes with me.
Just shows that, Nunu, do you know that you need to really go and get yourself educated? You know what do you know what period is? Do you know what you're saying? It's a part of you. It is a part of you. It is an egg. It's a foul element that's coming out of you.
Can you taste your own blood? Can you put your hand in there and lick your blood?
It is the foul element.
Yeah, but then it makes sense.
Doing that. Don't do that. Don't.
Yeah, but it's the same way that a guy would not suck his own dick.
Yes.
Shut up. No.
Oh, he's boarding.
Don't do that, man. What are you doing that for?
It's the same way a guy would not suck.
They're acting like she's forcing.
Grow the fuck up. Like, seriously. There's a difference, yeah? A man can lick a girl out. A girl can suck a guy's dick. Them two will still lips.
You need to grow the
Shut the
fuck
fuck
up.
up and let me finish.
Oh my God! Don't talk to her like that. Don't talk to her like that. This is a debate still. You don't need to talk to her like that. Tell her to shut the fuck up.
No, I wouldn't.
Why? It's a part of me now. It's a part of me.
One by one.
It's their preference. It's your preference. I don't prefer that. Another man prefers to suck me when I'm on my period.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? Look, don't get.
It's not her fault that a man would want to do it to her. Why are people penalizing her? I understand what she means actually. Sorry. It's not like she's saying that she wants it. She's saying a man, if he wants to do that, that's...
Put it out here, yeah? No, please, let's put it out here. You're the youngest one on the panel, yeah? All of us are on this panel, yeah? Age sometimes comes with experience, not all the time. And sometimes your experiences shape you as a person. From many of the things that you say, it comes from a place of inexperience. So when you're talking, it sounds reckless. So listen, let me finish. So when you're acting up, all of us are getting rage. Because some of us have lived the things that you're trying to talk about. You need to be careful.
I've lived it.
You're saying a guy that doesn't do it is immature. You're stupid, man. You're not talking sense. I'm with you, and I'm liking licking your bloody fanny, yeah? Now, I want you to suck my ass crack. I want you to lick my batty. Like, I want you to rim me fucking arsehole. And that's what I want, because that's my preference. Now, because I've done what's your preference, obviously your relationship is compromised, right?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Inexperience.
You know what it is? I genuinely don't know what possessed Nunu to say that on camera. It's just crazy.
I understand where she's coming from though. I'm not just saying it because I don't like her. They don't even allow her to talk her point. Like, it's not hard to hear what she's saying. She didn't say she prefers that a man. She said, okay, she says she's horny on her period. I know many girls that have said that. I know many girls have sex on the period. But if a man chose to lick it, of course it'd be like, oh my God, you must really like me. Like, it's just like someone licking me out and I ain't bathed. Or I ain't douche and they still want it. It's like, Jesus. Do you know what? It's not a far-fetched thing, so I don't know why they act the way they act.
Determine how forward-thinking she is, because she might take offense to it initially, but if she sees the greater good in the long run, she'll build on it and act on it. If she doesn't see the greater good and she's a short-term thinker, then she'll just take offense and move on.
They're all offensive in that. I hate the way it's like they all have a chip. If Esther says something like that, they would never have jumped on Esther like that. If River said something like that, they would never jump on River like that. If Azrea said that, they would never. they have a chip on their shoulder with Nunu in the first place, which made them act the way they act, and it really pisses me the heck off. And this couldn't have been a more stupid panel of people, especially for the men to have like on there. Like I just, how can you go from what you were talking about last week to this? I actually was thinking, oh my god, okay, this is a stupid topic, but then I thought, okay, maybe, you know, it's actually a good topic. And then this, you have to understand that in a debate you're not going to agree with everything someone's saying, but you don't need to be so damn offensive and so rude and patronizing and belittling just like that, just for what, the sake of what?
Esther, Fulana, Chioma?
They wouldn't admit it.
And I just say all of you, your CRBs are going to come after that.
We will find out. What is wrong with blood? It comes out every single month for 7 days. What?
That doesn't mean I have to touch
When I'm on my
it.
period, I'm actually more horny.
Yeah, be horny in the corner.
Be horny down the road.
Yeah.
When I'm on my period, I have cramps. And when I have cramps, please, I don't need a narrator. When I'm on my period, I have cramps. And when I have cramps, yeah, I could not allow somebody to enter me while I'm having those
Here we
cramps.
go.
It's very painful.
Against
I've had a
her.
child and I've gone through labour. The pain is not, I'm not going to have that. No, I'm not going to satisfy.
Well, how you feel on set about it is different to someone else.
You ain't come